City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city. I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ice Place while we'd roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoned, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that. But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture, and it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at, a spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm Xavier, then I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. What people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest. I fell in love with life and wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle, I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city, it's moving me like a passion, and it's mine.
How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. Me and my hometown, baby, we go way back. All the situations, circumstances, still we don't mind. Steady going on, I dance around the street lights. Hey, I know every street sign, hanging around the block like if you are my friend, then you are welcome any moment. Yeah. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
What it do, what it do, what it do. What's crack-a-lackin'? Gang, gang, welcome to the party. We're trying to do some crazy things today. Mainly, get everything back together. As I'm slowly but surely putting my studio back together, I'm finding I have made changes that I've been like meaning to make forever, but it was easier to make once everything was sort of basically knocked down and moved out of the way. So we're trying some of that, and yeah, it's been a little bit interesting, but in the same token, like it's also kind of rad checking out things to see what I can do and what might work and what might not work. So this is kind of cool. Let me mute this channel here. So I watched. If you guys didn't get a chance to yesterday, I watched Alec. Take One Tech, Alec, aka Smashing Pumpkin. I watched his setup and I'm like, that's kind of cool. It gave me some ideas, but what I decided to do was instead of routing the Discord to some other thing. You like that? You like that, Dean? Instead of routing the Discord to some other thing, I'm like, why don't I just use my other computer as USB secondary and then have Discord running on that? So out of pure curiosity, moderators, if you jump into the moderator section on Let's Get Live, I'll be curious if I can hear you, even though these other folks wouldn't be able to hear you. So it's kind of cool. I actually went and set up my Mac Studio, which is already running on Rodecaster Pro secondary, well, because I have two computers. And now Paul just popped in. So if I did what Alex said is correct, I have secondary turned on with mix minus already turned on, and I have input output device set as that. But I can't hear Paul talking, so it could be that I muted that and I should unmute that. Hold on, let me try. Say something, Paul.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, see, I can hear Paul. The question is, can the people in the stream hear you? So hold on, say something again.
Good morning. How are you on this happy Sunday or Saturday?
Yes, so Paul's voice does pass through to the stream because I'm looking at an Ecamm and it says that that's working. But if I press it onto mute and listen, now say something, Paul. Yeah, see, I can hear Paul. So Paul can be like, let me see, who can I pick on? Yeah, I know you. That's dope. Now I can see Paul can be like, oh, Aubrey's being the a-hole on the channel, but then Aubrey can't hear it. Aubrey's going to kill both of us. We better stop messing with that. Sorry, Aubs, we're just joking. So now you guys know in the situations where something goes goofy in the audio or something goes goofy on the stream and Paul or India or Keely, Mr. Camera Junkie, they're all trying to get my attention and my focus is elsewhere because I'm doing a demo or doing something like that. The way that I set it up, similar to what Alec was talking about, I basically have it so that on my secondary computer, I have basically Discord running and I have both channels muted. So I've created a talkback channel. And the way this thing works is Rodecaster Pro Secondary does also pick up my mic. So my mic is processing into the Discord and then Paul is there. So similar to what Alec did yesterday, another thing I could do with this is the people who are members of the Drop Squad, I could open up a voice channel in the Drop Squad. So whenever we're doing these Q&As, you guys could ask your questions or we can get more detail on your questions as we process through. And that would sort of also be helpful. So I mean, if you watch Alex's video from yesterday, you'll get it. I'll find you a link and throw it in the old chat. But that's something cool that we will be able to do as well. And the reason why I'm hoping to get all these things sort of sorted out, what's up, Jay? The reason why I'm hoping to get all these things sorted out is this is something really helpful when you do things like I give the members, people who have become members of the Drop Squad, people who are, guests of the special guests, they should be able to be heard and find their comments and stuff a lot easier. So it's kind of cool because I could have you guys basically sitting in the other room and you're all there. Now, I could even go one step further if I were to, on this mini, open up NDI, which I don't know how well it works with Ventura. I'm not going to open Ecamm this time. I'm just going to open NDI. If I open up NDI, what the heck one is that called? Why is my brain dumb? It's been a minute. Sender? Not Sender. What the heck is it called? Why am I dumb? I can't remember. It's called NDI Selection. Oh, God, why can't I remember? Anyway, I could basically set it up so that I can broadcast an NDI signal to you guys of this Discord. Or if I just want to be lazy about it, I could just open up Ecamm. And then that's the faster way to do it because you know exactly what you're doing when you get there. But through my NDI control panel, I could send you a vision of this Discord feed. The advantage of doing it through Ecamm is just a heck of a lot more control. You know what I mean? So just a pretty unique concept as we think about setting these things up. Keely's in here, but I don't hear her say nothing yet. Wait, I can't hear Keely. That's Oh, she wasn't talking yet. Oh, now she came in hardcore. You guys are lucky you can't hear that. You guys can't hear that at all. I just got cursed out. I'm glad I muted this. Otherwise, I'd have to change this to explicit. I'm joking. Now everybody thinks, oh, Keely's mean. No, well, they kind of know. They know. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. Anyway, this is cool. Like, this is really cool. We're always thinking of stuff that we can do in order to make everything a little bit more better for y'all. One thing I'm having what's weird is they're watching me through this phone and now making them dizzy. And I have them looking at the bottom of my chin because I have my stuff packed to do a gig today, so I don't have my extra arms hanging around. So the moderator's just looking at my chin, which is silly. Anyway, so cool. Let me check on you guys in the chat, see what's going on over here. Basically, Q&A session today. I just want to get a chance to catch up and make sure that we have you guys all set up because we are running into what is going to be the second half of 2022. And as we talked about in class last week, this is all about goal setting and setting up a plan for the members of the Drop Squad, which I'm going to do right this instantaneously. I just need to move the document over to the Mac Mini. I have made a Lico PDF. It's a scratch pad. It's kind of a beta of something that I'm planning on a bigger scale. And all you got to do is take this PDF. If you have a iPad or Android tablet, you should be able to drop it into something like GoodNotes or Notability or some other thing that you can write on top. As a matter of fact, it could probably just work directly in Apple Notes, but it will give you a blueprint, if you will, of some of the things that you can use to help spark your creativity, right? So one of the things, you know what? Let's try something fun today. Let's try something new. Let me check to make sure there's no questions before I send the chat onto a firestorm. You know what my favorite part of this? Everybody is just in here saying hi to everybody. And what's up, JD? It is super good to see you here, boss man. It's been a minute. And, come on, mouse, catch up. Before I go to my gig today, remember to charge the mouse. Dun, dun, dun. Can you please show us how to turn on mix minus? Oh, it's super simple. Hold on, I can do that. Let me start this question and do this for Ali. Let me just check some other questions real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Hobbs, what's up, Tori? Good to see you here. Killing me flexing 75s while we got heat strokes in Dallas. Sorry, man. I'm in love with overlay.uno. It's a really, really killer setup. And it's so easy to make the little weather joint, which Rich did by hand back in the day, but now it's super easy. Yeah, so you're correct, SmackDown. We can do basically a call-in segment through the Discord. Absolutely, 100%. It is Keely said, it's a great tool to give the members extra. Boom, 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 boom. And then there's Brian. Man, it's so cool. Everybody is literally just saying what up to everybody, which I absolutely dig. All right, so let me see. Can you talk about the Drop Squad to the news? To the noobs. The first rule of Drop Squad is we don't talk about Drop Squad. I'm joking. Okay, I'll cover that in just a second. Yes, and Keely is correct. We're gonna get rid of the Zoom crap. Everybody just show up in the appropriate room in the Discord, and that's it. Because, I hate Zoom. I've always hated Zoom. All right, I haven't been able to get the to work properly. What that thing is called. I haven't been able to get NDI HX Capture to work properly with the phone, but let's try something here. I'm going to plug in I'm going to plug in this bad boy here, my iPhone. And hopefully Ecamm will pick up my iPhone 12 without causing any ruckus. Wake up, Maggie. Wake up, Maggie. I think I got something to say to you. You don't want to work. Thank you, SmackDown Outdoors. Does anybody like Zoom? Highly doubtful. That's like the Magic 8 Ball. The Magic 8 Ball says that. Okay, so basically, Miss Eileen, the way this works is whenever you set up USB secondary on your Rodecaster Pro, and unfortunately, does it work? Let me see. Come on. I said click the start. Okay, we got action. Okay, so we can come back to this, and then in which case I can open up a Telefilon button over here. Rich likes Zoom. Rich is trolling. Don't nobody like Zoom. Just ignore Rich. He's trolling. Okay, so whenever you're over here, when you set up your secondary channel, it just says USB mix minus on, off. Don't do that. Don't do that right now. But yeah, it literally is nothing to set up. It's kind of crazy. There is no mix minus for channel 1 because it doesn't need to be in theory. Like, I fully understand it now. And this is what makes the 2 better than the 1 alone, is that you have a secondary USB, in which case you may or may not need to use mix minus. Having mix minus on the first one is a little bit difficult. The old school way, let me see if I can, there you go, that works better, and turn it down. The old school way, having it on the first channel meant that we couldn't do certain things. So you guys remember when we first got interview mode back in the day, let me move this over here. When we first got interview mode back in the day, one of the things we did was we all attacked Alicio's thing. And that sounds weird. We all attacked Alicio's stream. There was only room for the 5 of us. And then Kirk wanted to come in and Anthony wanted to come in. So what we did was we had Kirk call my interview, and then we put my interview in, and we brought Diana in. Diana called my interview, and then Anthony called Bishop Oliver's interview. And by the time it was over, it was on a Thanksgiving Eve. We had 10 of us on a single Ecamm stream. But one of the dramas of that situation were, because we all had Rodecaster Pros, there was no mix minus. So whenever Kirk or Diana spoke, they would hear themselves over and over and over again. Why would I talking? And that's just obnoxious. That's where mix minus comes in. It eliminates, you minus yourself out of your headphones on the talkback. So I could hear Paul or Keely, but I can set it up so I don't have to hear myself talking in Discord. Because right now, if I could hear myself talking in Discord, I would, in my earbuds, hear myself talking in Ecamm and hear myself talking in Discord, which as it processes through Discord would add a little delay. So I talk to myself like that, and I'm just, oh my God, my head would explode. So I have USB mix minus on, which means when I'm listening to my secondary channel, which currently right now happens to be Discord running on the Mac Studio, I can hear Paul and his lovely voice. I can hear Keely and her lovely voice, and I can hear not myself, because I wouldn't want to, because that would generate a problem. So that's what that does. It also makes it, each software has this sort of built in so that Paul and Keely don't hear themselves feeding back to themselves through the broadcast as well. It's basically how it works. It's kind of hard to explain. And Paul just told me I'm full of Paul, don't sidetrack me while we're talking. So yeah, this is really helpful. So Miss Eileen, I hope that makes some sense to you. Whenever you have your second channel set up, all you got to do is turn it on. Your iPhone is plugged into USB 2. I can't plug it in because I'll break everything. It's on the bottom. If you just look right here on the bottom, it's there automatically. Maybe it smart enough not to know how to do it with the iPhone. Maybe it turns it off on iPhones because it's not a thing. I don't know. Try plug in a different computer to your USB 2 and see if it shows up automatically, because it literally is automatically. There was nothing to turn on, or you can turn it off, but it comes on by default. So the other thing that you may need to do, which I did, let me 86 this view real quick. What you may need to do, and mine's is a little goofy right now because I needed to restart, but I have not. In Road Central, you do have to map your secondary USB to one of the sliders. And mine. See, yeah, mine's is not showing right now. It's something weird with Ventura, but yours won't be the same. But basically, you have to open up Road Central and map one. I don't want to break this. Paul, can you send me a screenshot of your Road Central map right now, please? And I'll show her. Yeah. Take time. Take time. So the reason why you want to map it to one of the sliders is it makes it easy. Now, you may not have to do that, but so far, all of us have done this. So for now, that's the workaround that I know of. But yeah. Oh, it says Bluetooth. Yeah, so you don't you want to come off the Bluetooth. You want to put it on USB in that case, because it does make sense. You could use your iPhone plugged in via USB. Same like you could also plug in Rode what do you call these things? Wireless goes over to USB as well. And so it's kind of a thing. The anyway, not to make this a whole Rodecaster Pro 2 stream, but it was English. It was creator Q&A, and we are creators, and that was a Q, so I ate it. All right, so let me check. Anybody else have any other creator questions? This could be anything, gang. This could be anything. Let me get to Dean. So, Mr. Dean, we have, let me see. Let me open up the chords of disk on this computer, which might be weird. I guess as long as I don't come into that voice channel, we shouldn't have any issues, in theory. Oh, let's see. Let me. Come on, mouse. All right. So the drop squad area. Boom. Boom. Let me adjust this like this. I don't want to see my new mentions. Okay. So in the Discord, let's go like this. And let's go. And then switch this guy to Discord. Google Chrome. Discord. All right. So in the Discord area, Dean, we have a section that's known as Drop Squad. It's DRPPSQUAD. It stands for Doc Rock Peak Performers. These were the people who basically decided a year and a half ago, well, yeah, almost exactly a year and a half ago, that they were really about the creator life. They weren't really putting their toe in the water. Like, they were neck deep in it. So these are the people that are charging a little harder, kind of made a commitment that this is what they're going to do. It comes in two levels. You have your bronze level and we have a gold level. I didn't do silver because didn't really need 3 levels. You're either about it but scared, or you're rip the Band-Aid, dive into the fire with your body coated in lighter fluid. The gold squad are the people that run into the fire with lighter fluid suit on because they really into it. Everybody else, they're getting started. They know where they're at. Maybe they don't have a full-time commitment to add to it. So I guess an easier way to explain it, a lot of the gold people are definitely making this into a money-making venture. This is what they're about. A lot of the bronze people, they're in the process of making their way to that, or they're not really sure, or it's going to be a hobby, it's going to be a part-time thing forever, or they just not at a financial situation to join the gold squad yet, right? So gold squad is $98 a month. The regular squad is $38 a month. And we basically meet every single Saturday We have classes. We have a 1 hour class for the Go Squad. Well, except today. I have to do some work. I got to stream for the state. The governor called me. So when the governor, not Arnold Schwarzenegger, governor, David Ige. It's a different guy. Anyway, when Saturdays we get in, we have a class, and the Go Squad members meet first, and we talk about stuff. We're very sort of goal-oriented, very directed, very like moving the needles. We do progress updates. I yell at them a little bit more because they can take it, and Aubrey disrupts the class drinking. So I'm joking, Aubrey. Go class is great. And then they have the ability to also come to the second class, which is the Bronze group, which are either founding members or people who recently joined Bronze. And then we do the similar thing. It's a little bit more broad spectrum. It's also bigger because the Gold Squad is limited in size, whereas the Bronze one is open. So we do this every Saturday. It's really good. We have fun. We try things. We talk about things a little bit more in detail. That's harder to talk about, say, on YouTube because it requires a bi-directional conversation. Everybody gives their input. So, yeah, I mean, if you've been into a group session before, a group therapy session, that's kind of what it is. And we have a blast. So there it is. I think I said it. Did I miss anything, Paul and Keely? Okay. Hold on, Keely. I'm going to unmute you. I'm going to just unmute you. Okay, talk.
Okay, hey friends. I will post this as well, but the events have now been edited so that there is a link to the voice channel where the classes are going to be held inside Discord. Okay, come into the Drop Squad chat if you have any questions. I'm in there right now, but the sesh events have been edited. You need to RSVP to those bad boys so we know who's going to be showing up and who's going to be causing a ruckus. Okay?
Aubrey.
Thanks.
I'm going to stop messing with Aubrey before she gets mad at me. So let me do something real quick. Let me mute this back before Paul says bad words. I'm going to show you what I mean. So like I can click on this guy here. I'm going to grab this PDF and I am going to drop it into the Drop Squad area and then say use this in your iPad to plan content, and I'm open for suggestions. Boom. Let's see. Is it working? Did it go? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm at the bottom. Start him at the bottom while we're here. It's processing. Did I say that right, Kills? And there. Okay, it's finished processing. So what's going to happen is I will show you guys what it is. Let me open this up. Oh, you're going to open in Acrobat, aren't you? You know what? I'm not going to open you in Acrobat. I'm just going to drag you onto the Cam of E instead. Let's do one of these. Drop you into Ecamm. All right, cool. So I'll leave Discord hiding in the back there. And actually, no, let's do one of these. Let's just 86 that and this. No, not me, dummy. There we go. So notice this is in beta, okay? I don't want to hear any crazy stuff, people. This is in beta. Let me come back over to the all comments, make sure I can see everybody. Hey, Tom Buck is here. Oh, I didn't. Sorry, Tom. Hi, Tom. We'll talk to you in a second. Anyway, so here's a planner. And basically, I have a section for notes always in the front because you got to script stuff on the fly. I really want you guys, because while I'm not in class today, you guys can go into the Discord, into the group. You guys can grab this document and you guys can start to fill this out. Make sure you get this done because this will sort of help you make sure you're going in the direction you're supposed to be going. There is nothing more crazy than running 100 miles an hour the wrong direction. I'm just saying. So take some time to fill this out. You don't have to do this exactly today, but you should get to this as soon as possible. I don't know why I gave you a way out. I probably shouldn't. Anyway, I just put this there so you can remind yourself which social accounts you have because a lot of us have not been posting to TikTok because sometimes we forget it's there because we're busy posting some other place. So this is just a quick reminder, not that important. But here's where you want to start planning your content ideas. Yesterday, I had a great meeting with Kathy while you guys were doing the Pauhana, and she and I were talking, and ideas was just popping. So we were having a great session and being able to put the ideas down, like scratch them somewhere. Like I like to record mine as little videos to myself because every time I go to open a photo to share, I'm like, what was I talking to? And I watch the video and I remind myself. So that's my way of doing it. But a lot of people like to write, so you can do this. Now you can print these out and distribute it with a pen and paper. I think it's fun to do it in like an iPad or something where you're editing it because you can be a little bit more fluid and you don't have to, have the paper with you at all times. You can always open that document up on your phone when you're ready to record. You don't have to go look for the paper. So do you, up to you. It will eventually become a book, and then you're good to go. So I have a couple pages of where to write your content ideas. And then here's your social media plan. You're going to write down your accounts. You're going to write down the frequency that you want to post and any like general content ideas. And that's just there. But we're going to put some notes and we'll go straight into your channel overview because some of you guys have your channels, but you haven't really thought all the way through like what we're doing, right? So this section over here, your focus niche. We want to be paying attention to your focus niche. Okay. I'm going to come back in the chat in a second, but I just want to make sure you guys are paying attention to your focus niche because it's very easy to get all over the map. So try to get in here and try to leave it to one. I know some of y'all, right? And then you can just write notes about things you need to change on your banner picture, whatever. I was big on banner pictures being important for a long time. I'm a little bit walked away from that right now because so much people are absorbing on television and mobile. But yeah, it's kind of like the second bathroom in your house. Like nobody uses it except guests, but it should be clean, fresh towels, full roll of paper, the whole 9 yards for the case if somebody does come in, you don't look embarrassing. Don't fill up your guest bathroom with a bunch of dirty clothes. Just saying, it's like one of those. Give us a little spot to brainstorm. What will your videos be about? How will people feel once they watch the video? This is a key one. The best way for your videos to grow is trigger emotions. We don't talk about that enough here. We're always talking about make it valuable, make it valuable, make it valuable. Well, yeah, one thing that people are highly tuned to, no matter where they are in their spectrum, people are highly tuned to their emotions, right? So when someone makes a video that triggers one of their emotions, that does tend to stick with people. So for instance, I happened to watch a video today at like 5 this morning. It was made by a guy named Timothy Bousquet, and it was talking about setting up the mixed minus on the RCP2. And as I was watching that, I was tickled because it was punny as always. So, and then second of all, because I was planning to do this today, and it was like almost a relief to hear that I was on the right track. Why? Because when it comes to RCP-oriented stuff, I concede my knowledge to Tom. So when Tom basically popped the video out today, exactly when I was about to try something stupid that verified that I was on the right track, therefore it was not stupid, that triggered my gangster emotion where I'm like, yeah, you know what it is. I got this, because I do say things like that to myself out loud. So that wouldn't really did help. And it was a short video. It's about 4 minutes and 19 seconds exactly, I think, because I'm weird. Sorry. And, just ran through it real quick. Got Tom, talking in the ear, and it was perfect. It was exactly what I needed, exactly when I needed it. So make sure you cover that kind of stuff. Well, what does this video say about the viewer, right? So, I'll use Tom's video for example. That video said the viewer just bought a Rodecaster Pro 2 and Mix Minus doesn't work the way Mix Minus used to work. So the viewer is probably slightly confused or slightly apprehensive or slightly nervous about their productions because it isn't fully explained in the documentation yet, because we're sort of working with wet cement with the RCP2 right now. And so, yeah, that would be the way you would explain that video. And then what is the stage and location of this video? It was in the Blue Room at Bug Nasty House. So there it is. All right, so we're going to cover that some more. Here's a place for you to scratch some notes for your planner as you start to plan out a video. You know, what your keywords going to be, what kind of supplies you need, when you're going to record it. Are there any affiliate links popped in? Some room for some notes. Is it monetized, sponsored? You know, chicken scratch your description together. You know, just a couple pages of that. Then here's your content as you post it. It says whether you draft it, you're filming, because a lot of us are doing multiple projects at one time. It's just a good way to track that. And then this is a way to get deeper in figuring out what you want to post about a video. And then this is just where you can kind of show what your next 3 videos are going to look like and what the content would be, because it's good to know where you're going, right? It's super good to know where you're going. Okay, so that's section for notes. And then I get a little bit into Instagram, but you guys can go in there and play with it yourself. I don't want to spend the whole day telling you how to read a paper that you can read. So it's basically just something for us to start playing around with and get our head around where we're going with our content and do some stuff like that. So I'm about to dig back in the chat to see where you guys are. But before I do that, I wanted to give everyone a chance to do me this favor. Write down in the comments right now, what is your next video? I am curious, what is your next video you're working on? Whether it's a live or recorded, nobody please ask that, because this video is a video. You're watching the video right now, right? So don't ask questions, which is basically stalling because I don't want to answer, because my answer is nothing. Okay? If it's nothing, then just be honest. All right? Let's not play games. All right, let me go back into the chat real quick. Let's see. Brian is here. Brian is here. Okay, let's see. Tom and Eileen are getting friendly. And then, boom. What up, Mr. HD in the building? How do you keep going when you have days? Oh, there you go. Let me start that. I'll come back to that. Just check real quick. Okay, I'll add that. All right, cool. I see you we got questions. Love. Boom. Connecting some crazy wires. There is Mr. Nasty saying, what's up? Tom, the cameo in the Peter video was super awesome. Not yet, but it should work. I have it set up where it should work because I have Keely and Paul. Mr. HD, you might have came late. So here's what I did. I have Keely and Paul running on, well, actually Keely, but I have the whole Discord running on my Mac Studio coming in through the secondary input with Mix Minus turned on. On my sliders, I have here, the green one, right? Is basically your pre-fader level. I have the here set up to listen to the Discord, and I have them muted so that they can't say anything. On my personal channel, which is my mic, I have the here lit up. So what this does, it allows me to talk to them. They're in Discord. They can hear me because, well, they're watching the stream, but they can also hear me in real time. Then if something happens, like my stream was to go dumb or I accidentally you didn't hear that, but I said basically if I muted myself, normally what Paul or Keely or Luis would do is they would call me and be like, you're doing something stupid. Now I have them in my ear, kind of like when we're in radio and the PD can just pop in your headphones and be like, did you just swear on the air? No, I ain't say nothing like that. All right, if you do that again, you're fired, you know? Or can you delay because the weather person is late? Or we got a breaking news. Can you, we're going to slide a lighter in, you know? So that kind of stuff. You're a director, you hear them, hold on, I am hearing from my producer right now, right? So now my producers, moderators, Paul and Keely, are in the Discord running on my secondary computer, coming in through USB secondary with Mix Minus turned on. I can hear them, but you guys can't hear them. But if I wanted my producer to talk back, Mr. Paul, tell everybody hello.
Hello, everybody.
I just unpressed the mute button on USB secondary 2, which I have mapped to fader 4, which is dumb. I'm going to remap it now after watching Tom's video. But I can let Paul and Keely can talk to you guys if they needed to say something through. So I leave this on mute, and then I can hear them, but you guys can't hear them. So that's how I set it up for now. And I'm going to work with that because my goal for this, Mr. HD, is I will have the people who are my members, the Drop Squad, I'm going to have them able to talk in a voice channel on the Discord while we're live. And that way, Miss Eileen, who is a member of my Drop Squad, she has a question. She deserves get her questions answered faster than, say, another person in the chat. So she can just pipe up in the Drop Squad and say, Doc, when you get a second, I have a question. I have it in my ear. So what I can do then is unmute it and go to an Ecamm scene where I can see her and let her, do her thing. If she's not camera ready, she can just be a voice call. And I'll just have images or something, right? Someone coming from the Drop Squad, Miss Eileen Smith, boom. And then you can see the smile right here pop up on the screen while she's talking. There you go. So that's cool. Aubrey said, I'm raucous. This is cool. Let me just scroll real quick. And I see Paul C is here. Good to see you here, Paul. Right now, I just did YouTube, Andrew. I just did YouTube and IG, but when I finish the book, there will be a LinkedIn section, and I have to defer to Judy to figure out what I should put in the LinkedIn side because I'm horrible at LinkedIn, right? It is very easy to get all over the map. That is so true, Mr. Jared. That is very true. Yo, I have Bug Nasty videos on alert. As soon as he posts one, I get an alert because it's normally good. Yes, Paul, I have put the file in the Discord. It is, you watch me do it live. Weren't you paying attention? Man, he's in Portugal partying it up right now. My inside secret is with that video is just the RCP user guide with puns. Glorious. Hey, I see a super chat from Miss Eileen Smith. I'll get there. Boom, boom, boom. Annette, you just became a Drop Squad member, so it's in there. You know what? Drop Squad members, jump over to the Discord, throw some emojis on there so I don't feel like I just posted that file for nothing. I'm just saying. I learned that from Keely. There you go. All right, boom. The link to Tom Buck's RCP2 playlist. There we go. How to use threads for Discord. Ooh, very good. Yeah, I think so. I'm not quite finished yet, but I'm getting there. When I'm done, I'll do it. Paul says, oh, that was Keely's answer to the question. All right, before I read off where you guys are going, let me answer the question that I queued. Okay, Tech Troublemaker. His question was, how you keep going when you have days where you just don't want to create but need to? I'm going to say something that's going to piss you off, and I am sorry. I'm going to tell you right now, I am sorry. Because a lot of other creators will have different answers. But it's not me. And I don't expect everyone to follow this, but I just can only tell you how it works for me. I wake up every single day. I legitimately say to myself in the mirror, I am a creator, right? I've also strongly believe in setting your intentions and doing things with purpose. Doing things mindlessly, I can't do it. I did it for years and it screwed me up. So because I basically live on purpose, because I live everything with intention, and because I have claimed myself from heretofore to be a creator, I don't really have those days. And here's why. Once you know what your purpose is, And I've my group, I've talked about this with my group a lot, and I know a lot of people still aren't there. It is what it is. But once you find your purpose, it does become a bit easier. And the reason why, um, you've probably heard me say this before. Purpose is an analgesic, right? When you're on purpose, things don't hurt, right? Like, I'm sure there are days when you don't want to go to work, but if you got kids, you just do it. Why? Because you know you got to feed them. I don't have none. My kids is my new Rodecaster Pro 2 and this gigantic cabinet that I got, a la Buck Nasty. Buck Nasty, you see my new cabinet yet? I'll show you in a second. So it's, to me, it's easier when you know exactly what you're doing, right? And so because you're on purpose, and I learned this because I went to school in Japan, and this is how people in Japan live in general. And my other half of the family is Okinawan, and that they invented it. The whole ikigai stuff you hear people talk about or whatever, it actually comes from Okinawa. Japanese people like to take claim for it because, well, you know, that's how they are. But it's actually an Okinawan sentiment. And so you'll see 96-year-old farmer in the field growing komatsuna spinach with a happy smile on their face. You walk past them, they pop up in the field, chaganju, that's like, hello, you know, and they're happy and excited. Why? Because they know that every leaf they pull out of that ground is going to provide sustenance for some person in their prefecture or some person where it gets exported. So where we have machines that grab the spinach and throw it into a thing, they still mostly pick by hand and clean every leaf and spend some time. I wish I could explain to people, look it up on YouTube, what vegetables look like in Japan, what farming looks like in Japan. They pretty much still hand touch everything because they know that they're feeding someone. They don't want to feed someone something that's not good for them. Whereas our farmers will think, hey, let me throw some like chemical switch swatch in there and then a side order, no, don't waste the Japanese whiskey, and throw a side order of some fertilizer and stuff so I can let this grow while I go on vacation. That's not something that they do. They care. So that's because they know that their purpose is to feed people, and they wouldn't want to feed people something that they wouldn't feed to their own families. And so as I learned this stuff, as I studied about Ikigai and I learned just the way things work in Japan, I realized I had to find my purpose. I came back from Japan like 10 years. I take it back. It was close to 15 years before I finally figured out what my purpose was. But once I knew it, nothing's going to stop me, right? If my other half one day said, hey, I want you to stop creating, I don't like this, you need to do something else. And I'll be like, man, what a waste of the last 20 years. You gone. It sounds crazy, but it would be that easy. Because when you know what your purpose is, nothing can stop you. I mean, it sounds so crazy. It sounds absolutely crazy, but it's the truth. When you know what your purpose is, nothing gets in your way. There is no distractions. There is no delays. There's no pain. There's no nothing, right? I mean, there's physical pain. Yes, I'm old, but like, am I willing to power through it to go make my boss happy? No. Am I willing to power through it to make myself happy by providing for you guys all day, every day? So as weird as that sounds, if you tighten down your purpose and you figure out what it is, it kind of makes a lot of that stuff go away. So yes, creator burnout is real. Why? Because they're probably not working on purpose. When you're working on purpose, you don't get burnout. I don't think you do. Somebody can tell me I'm wrong, and I'm willing to pontificate this with anybody because I haven't reached that point yet. I have been pushed to my brinks because I care about it so much, and members in my community weren't living up to their side of the bargain. But I had other members in my community go, well, if they don't want to catch up, let them go. It's not your job to hold on to those who don't want to put in the work to get better. And after having that conversation with members of my community, I adjusted my give a F meter for those who didn't give a F back. I've learned to expel that the way we learn to expel the byproducts of food we can't digest. I'll let you figure that one out. There you go. There you go. I hope I covered that. And I can see the Discord is going crazy over here, which is awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay. I did see there was a couple. Here, let me check these out. Boom, boom, boom. Purple Paisley Planner. Annette, I will cover your question real quick. Basically, so far, the way that I've seen to add sounds to the SmartPad is to use the app. But that being said, I haven't taken the time to move my sounds to the pads just yet. I will. I also believe you can put them on with a SD card or a hard drive. But again, I would defer that to Tom because I haven't had a chance to press with it just yet. But I will once I finish the studio. Then I'll get after that. So let me get back to the comment section. And then boom. I did want to show you guys this real quick. Paul is working on a video for his block words list. And Paul does actually have the block words list up. Gang, this is amazing. It is super dope. You go to mrmoderator.me/YT block words, right? Let me get you that link. Here is a list of the blocked words. You want to do this. You want to do this like Brutus, and you know you always knew this. Because it is just going to make your life so much easier. We've gotten so much less hassle from the chat bot people that come in and try to irritate you once Paul went in and blessed up all these here words, right? Let me go ahead and poof that in there like that, and then hit my little pen action. Stick a pen in it. Bam. There it is. So now you go. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it really does help. So let me find Mr. Tech Troublemaker. There it is. I wanted to get his super chat up because I appreciate you for sending me that. He says, thank you. Treat content as a calling in the craft is what you're saying. 100%, bro. 100%. You know, when you watch I guess because I'm woodmaker. That's not the word, because I'm a wood crafter myself. My partner in my wood shop, like, he was more about it than I, right? I'm okay with it. I give myself a C. My partner, he is A student woodsman, and when I watch him sand and he's looking down the thing and he's like rubbing the hand, and I feel it after, and I'm like, yo, that's perfect. He goes, no. And he sands like another hour. And when I see his gloss work in comparison to my gloss work, his gloss work is, you could do makeup in it. Like, because to him, it's a deeper calling, right? To me, I'd rather do nerd stuff. I love it. That's my escape. That's where I go to do things when I need a break. I'll go fire up the CNC machine and, cut a sign real quick or cut out some cabinets for him to make or whatever. But like, for him, it's wake up 7 days a week, wood shop, family, kids, that kind of stuff. For me, it was always something I was into because it's a homage to my grandpa who taught me. And it was obvious, and my skills never got to his skills level because to him, grains of wood and sawdust is life. For me, it was fun, right? So that's exactly right. What you said about it becoming a calling is very much true. This is a calling to me, teaching you guys how to tell your story so that you can help other people come out of their funk is everything to me. It is breakfast, lunch, dinner, coffee, whiskey, all of the above. Me getting you to tell your stories so that you can positively impact the lives of other people through the stuff that I can teach you so that you can make it less frictionless for yourself. That is my calling, and I'm going to stick to it until the day I can't. Period. Simple. It's simple. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what it is. There was another one that was from Paul. Thank you, Mr. Paul. How to fix it. How to repair. Well, I always want to call Paul how to fix it. It is completely how to repair. And I know this. We have this conversation all the time. There you go. He sent 10-pounder from the Europe. So thank you, Mr. P. I appreciate you. Paul, the planner's still in beta. If you got some stuff you want me to change, I am open in the Discord, in the Drop Squad session. If you guys tell me what to change, I will make some changes. I will probably put in, not probably, I am going to put in some more instructional sections in the middle, but by the time it's ready to be ready, which is to kick off for the next year, I want to have it finished and in Amazon by the time we kick off Vlogmas. So got my work cut out. I like to have it done by Halloween. That's my situation. I like to have it done by Halloween. All right, boom. Man, it jumped all the way back to Jared saying howdy. Dang it, comments. I hate when it does that. Let me scroll up in here. La la la. Let's see what we at. All right. Oh, Luis said tonight's live stream. Elo said chat management. There you go. There you go. That's a cool one. It was fun hanging out yesterday with you guys inside the Ecamm Pauhana. That was really dope. Aubrey said she is going to make about being raised religious. Nice. Very good. Very good. I got things to say about that. I won't bring down the stream today. How do you line up and stretch out your beard, trim, and haircut? Ooh, I like it. I like it. Because I'm about to mow the lawn. My yard is up in July. It's coming up very soon. I got 6 more days. I'm going to shrink it up. But I still want to maintain some shape. So I got to figure out how I want to cut it and maintain the shape. ClickUp for IT service providers. That's dope, right? That's dope. ClickUp is my life. Yes, I agree with you, Mr. HD. Tom's videos are the best. Ooh, planning for the holidays. I like it. Man, Todd, honestly, if you're a Canva person, you should go into Canva and look up planner templates and start building a planner for people who do elaborate Christmases like yourself. And yeah, you don't have a lot of time. You probably want to get yours kicked off by the end of August, but I'm building that planner in Canva so you can build it in, you can build it in Canva and make it a Amazon published Kindle KDP. There you go. Kindle Direct Publishing. Fantastical alert. Okay. It's telling me that I have to, do things. I have 10 after this. I have a 10 o'clock meeting, and then it's off to the beach park. I'll be at the beach all day, even though I'm working. The next video is going to be branding editing for a client. Nice editing demo. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Oh my God, Tom. The fact that you get all the boosters are going to go in the drawer somewhere, that's kind of incredible. That's kind of incredible. A Bible journaling video. There you go. There you go. I guess some more stuff I could teach you in Drop Squad about this whole journalist thing. Can you please make a TV channel type interactive overlay? Yeah, already did. Simple. Hold on. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Bam. All right. So simple. I think I already made the overlay, but that's okay. I'll do it again. overlay .uno. Oh, you need an S. Ding dong. overlays .uno. It's gangster. Try overlays. Boom. Man, go in when I say go in. And around with ya. So they all up in here. There's tons. There's lots. So I'll pick the same one I did yesterday. Ooh. I'm just looking. I always come in here and scroll to see if there's any more because there's so many good ones in here. But yeah, I will. Okay. Thank you. See, I love it. This is so cool. Oh my God, it's so cool. I just got a voice from the Queen of Canada came in and said that Miss Elaine, somebody who I absolutely love to death, was wondering if I use an extension cable, and I do. It is a plain Jane Cable Creations extension cable from Amazon. 2-pack for $5 or something. And I like it because a lot of times I got to hit the light switch or, run over there or answer the door when John or June come to bug me. So yeah, it's simple, cheap, Amazon. It came in the pack, I think it was 2 for $5, but Cable Creations is the company. Let me grab this. All right, I'm going to show you something really cool. Kumol, I'm going to go to this try overlay. And I think this is going to be different from what I had yesterday, but let's just see. Hopefully it'll stick to what I had. Yes, it broke. Anyway, so I'm going to copy this, and then come down over here into my Ecamm. I'm going to just add a widget. Boom, boom, boom. Hit that. Hit widget overlay. I'm going to leave it on keep running and then buy out. All right. So my widget is thinking. It is thinking, why you do that? Oh, sorry, I grabbed the wrong link. You're supposed to grab this link. He's stupid. He's stupid in the mug. Oh, that's funny. I grabbed the wrong link. My bad. Now it'll be right. Da-da-da. All right, so here's what's really cool about this. You're watching this on screen. I'm going to hold down my option key, and I'm going to crop this box a little bit. And then I'm going to crop this up a little bit. And then I'm going to crop this up a little bit, put it over here, and then we're going to come in here. Hit enter, and then it just updates on my scene on the fly, right? You just take this out, and you do S: because it fits better. Right? Boom. Simple. Now, I just typed it wrong, so I'll fix it. But I just wanted to show you that it's interactive. Super easy. If only I could type. Right? Super easy. There you go. It's super interactive. Now, as I finish through my topics, all I got to do is move this slider, right? And I get to my next topic. You see it comes out, right? I can slide it all back. I can take it to the beginning. But here's where this really goes. I can take this link. I'm going to copy that. I am going to send it in a message in my Discord back channel to my moderator, and my moderators can adjust it on the fly when I disappear. Like, I don't have to do anything anymore. Okay? So now, while I'm over here minding my business, I can even disappear this, right? I'm going to take this widget for a second. Hold on. And move it up into all scenes. And then I'm going to switch back to my normal scene. And then Tom and Keely can add things, change things, adjust things, control what I'm talking about while I download this screenshot that Paul sent to send it to Miss Eileen. And yeah, like all of this stuff can happen on the fly while I'm over here doing something else, right? So I'm doing this, and then they can change anything that they want to on there, and I don't even have to control it because that's what's so cool. So yes, it's free for now. Overlays.uno. but I'm eventually assuming that they're going to turn it into some sort of pro level type situation. But right now, just dive in when you can. It's cool. Boom. Thank you, Kills, for putting that up. That is the creatorcoach.live. Boom, boom, boom. I know you can export shows. There are ways to export microphone presets. Your microphone preset should go with the show. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm not what I'm going to export it to. I'm assuming that if you export the show, the microphone preset goes with it. If not, they're being why is my brain dumb? Julian and the guys are being super active on Twitter. They're taking all kinds of feedback and input. They've been doing live streams like every once in a while. So yeah, you can go in and just send what you need and it might come in an update. I think people aren't really paying attention to how active they're being in updates. I mean, come on, we've had three updates in a matter of a week. So yeah. Boom, boom, boom. See, very cool. I like that. That was a very good question from Kamal about the interactive TV overlays. So, for instance, when we're doing the shows where I am going through a session with you guys, like we talked about creator security the other day, I could have something like this chilling on the screen, and as I'm going through the points, we can check these things off on the fly. I can add something if something comes up, and what's kind of cool is if you remember, like Dina always does the recap at the end. Like we could even have the recap and then I can go through the rundown. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like this. It's really fun. Yes, all the cool kids are in the Discord. 100%. You know, the best part is that we don't have. No, Discord has just changed. Let's put it this way. A lot of people are still stuck on the idea that Discord is for gamers. Discord is for gamers, and that's not it, right? You got to get past that thought process. Discord has grown up a lot, and it's amazing. It's a good way to interact with your community, a good way to talk. It's a good way to collaborate, like do work sessions, like the whole 9 yards. So I think it's important that everybody start doing it, but don't tell yourself that, oh, I don't know how to Discord. Because number one, the queen of Discord hangs out with us. So, you know, you can talk to her and go to her sessions and watch her videos on her channels, follow her on the Tubes of You Discord for creators. If you're a creator and you're trying to build a community and you're trying to build like even a product, you build a product, say you're going to sell a official book, right? The official Book Nasty Roadcaster Pro guide. You should make a Discord channel around that guide to act as service and support and community for people who get that book. I got Restream, Nerd or Die, TubeBuddy. I have a bunch of the apps and stuff that I use that have Discords as their support mechanism. It's really, really handy. It just is. The next video I'm working on is creating digital magazines for e-learning course. Dope, dope, dope. Okay, Mooney, you're in there, bro. I appreciate you. Miss Eileen, thank you for the super chat. the fan character dressed as a cheerleader jumping in the air. See, I love it. I love it. It's so cool. It's super cool. And then we got another one from Annette. Thank you again, Annette, for putting a super chat from Annette. Where'd it go? Come here, Ecamm. There it is. It's the Shiba dog shaking his hip saying thank you. I love Shiba Inu. My one of my doctors I used to go to had a Shiba Inu named Chopin, and I swear to you that dog was borderline human. Who gave Rich the QR code? Because it says Honey from Texas and What It Do Beef Stew. So, oh, he's a drummer as well. There's another one. That's funny. You know what? I just made a new QR code, and where did I send it to myself? Here, let me do it. Let me grab it. I just literally made that this morning because I was going to talk about this. So I'm glad that somebody hijacked the stream and put it in there. I have a folder here on Box, and where did I put it? QR code ping, download. There it is. Put it right here. Hey, stay here. Okay. Bye out. Boom. There, go ahead. Somebody scanner that. I'm going to paint it and stuff later, but if anybody scanners that, let me know if it works. Yes, that's awesome, Doc, to be able to talk to your guests and listen to them while it's not being broadcast to the stream. 100%, Daniel. Keely and Paul are just hanging out in the moderator stuff. And it's cool because oftentimes I do something dumb and they be trying to get my attention and I'm so like deep focused on it, but it's cool because they're there. And at the end, for instance, right, as we get ready to wrap up, I can go over to the Drop Squad. I can change the voice channel to that and give my paid members an opportunity to, like, you know, throw in comments or ask questions that we didn't get to or something like that, right? Super cool. I love this. This is really cool. Thank you, Tom, for putting up the video about using the mix minus. I think I might end up switching it to a virtual, but my problem, and you guys won't have this problem, so this is just a me thing. Like a dummy, I may or may not have been doing stuff on my computer as this bottle was getting smaller, and I accidentally updated my production computer to Ventura. I could wipe it and go back, but I'm not going to bother because Ventura is getting updates a lot too. But for right now, the Rode Connect app and Ventura do not like each other very much at all. So like every other reboot, the Rode app will work. This is not going to be a problem for you guys. You guys will be fine, but I work in beta because, well, I work in beta and Ecamm. So my machines are normally in beta stuff. So what I might have to do is take the RCP2 up to my iMac upstairs, set it how I want it, bring it back, and then it'll be fine. And what a prime example of that is if I open the Rode app right now, it shows all of my channels as blank, even though they fully have stuff on them. So it is hilarious to me, but it wasn't hilarious when I did it because I was just about to go live and things were going crazy. It was a very stupid thing, and I should never mess with my computer at night while I'm down here doing things, right? So here, let me I just want to show you what happens when you do something dumb. So this is my Rode app right now. Everything shows up as channel 1. Everything shows up as channel 1, and everything shows up as one particular thing. Like, it's silly. It's absolutely silly. Even though this is nowhere near what my audio configuration looks like. So yeah, it's dumb. Let me go ahead and quit this before it causes trouble to my stream. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for dropping in the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Boom. Let me scroll down here. There it is. There's Elaine. I see Elaine. All right. Powering through a slump. You know what? That is so true. Oh my God, Gretchen. Thank you for that. That is so true. A lot of times when we push a little bit harder, you find something different. You know what I'm saying? You find something different. Tom found your list, Paul. Boom. In there. Yes, there are so many Pauls. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Sammy. There's Elaine. Boom, boom, boom. What up, Matthew? Good to see you. Oh, good question. I originally came right out of high school on a vacation. Then I wanted to stay. So I was in the Army. And when I was in the Army, when I got ranked enough to pick where I wanted to go. I requested to come back here, and lucky enough at the time, I was working for General Schwarzkopf, who knew somebody out here to get me into the hospital here. So I worked at Tripler Hospital here in Hawaii while I was in the Army, and then I retired and stayed here. So yeah, boom. Got you. Yes, you're there. Thank you, Kills, for putting in the overlay Uno. Yeah, I'm liking it while it's free, Rich. I don't know when they're going to switch it. They've been going for a little bit, but hey, it's worth going in there. Matthew says, I typically edit with Final Cut, but I'm trying to edit down shorter stuff with iMovie on the phone. Is there, I tried that, Matthew, and I can't do it, bruh. Coming from Final Cut down to iMovie, I couldn't do it. I like editing in LumaFusion on my phone or my iPad. I also just started messing around with InShot and CapCut. And I did go crazy and buy the pro versions of both. I like both of them. They're just better. Apple needs to update iMovie on the phone a lot because CapCut and InShot are kicking its butt. They're both relatively cheap if you're doing a lot of stuff, but because I've been playing with Instagram Reels a lot recently, I just did a 30-day power through the Instagram Reels, and it's glorious. So if you're going to be on your phone, I'll give you two options. I'll take it back. I'll give you three options. I would either go with InShot, CapCut, or LumaFusion. There you go. LumaFusion will be the most expensive because it's 20 bones. Actually, I take that back. Maybe InShot for a whole year was $34, but it's well worth it. They're much, much better. They're quick. They use the full, process of the iPhone chips. If you're on anything faster than an iPhone 10, amazing. They're amazing. So iMovie needs an update in the worst way. And yeah, that's the best I can say about that. The cool thing about CapCut and InShot too, they are a lot of people using it. So there's tons of tutorials on them. Boom. Kamal, you are welcome. And by the way, love the avatar. Shows do include Mike's preset. I would want the Mike's preset by itself so it can be easily shared. Yeah, I don't think that's a possibility, but I would contact Rode and tell them you want that. Here's the one thing that's sort of possibly bad about that, right? From an audio engineer perspective. I could send you my Shure SM7B mic presets, and it's kind of sort of semi-useless to you. Why? Number one, nobody has this voice, just me. Hey now. Second of all, your room, your room presence, the ambient sounds, the audio blocking. Like my room was echoey 2 days ago, and then I brought in Bertha over here, and now it's not as echoey, but it's still echoey because I moved out a big cabinet. So once I have everything in, then I'll go in and put my bass traps and things like that. So if I were to send somebody my preset after I dialed it in for my room, it ain't going to be dialed in for your room. And so the idea of sending someone a preset is you're going to save them some time. You're not going to save them a lot of time because they got to adjust everything. Noise gate's going to be wrong. Compressor is going to be wrong. EQ is going to be wrong. You can't pre-EQ somebody else because you got to be there. Like you can't EQ remotely. Let's just put it that way. I know there's starting points with all these EQs. They're never really right. Anyway, I think if you're going to EQ and you're not going to actually adjust it, you might as well just not do it. That's just me. I'm weird. Don't listen to me. Discord could be whatever you want it to be. It's a tool. Boom. Yeah, I like it much better than Zuckerberg's. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. It's working. It's working. All right, cool. So I am going to make it better, but I just wanted to just try it out and see how it goes. Yeah, it's so that means your road app is bugging too. It's okay. It's just oh yeah, 100%. LumaFusion got a metric ton of buttons. Boom. What's up, Kev? What's up? Kev come in just to remind y'all to press the like button and leave. I have found ScreenFlow to be efficient. Oh, 100%. As a nice, like, in between. Yes. I miss Final Cut Express back in the day. Final Cut Express back in the day was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Gang, you know what? I got to say, it has been a minute since we've done a just like free for all Q&A. I kind of miss it. It was fun. But I'm hope that helped out people who needed it. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, anything you want to see more of, by all means, you can like just let us know and we can get you there. Boom, boom, boom. Does Ecamm have a way of to export webcam view and screen share separate for editing in Final Cut? Close. Version 4.0. Just leave it at that. It's coming. It's coming. Absolutely. I tell you, I did it a couple months back. I did it where I just had my iPhone and my Mac Studio, nothing else. So yes, you can absolutely do that. You can just take an iPhone, plug it in, and you'll be good to go. I would suggest a microphone, of course. The iPhone mics are dope, but they're not that dope. But just getting started, you can completely start with just an iPhone and the cable it came with and Ecamm, and you're gold. So good question. Good question. All right, gang, we're gonna put up the timer and get in the last minute questions. And then after you get the last minute questions in, we will proceed. I'm gonna go do my meeting and I'm gonna do my thing. It's gonna be kind of cool. Okay, there's the timer. Go. Yes, I pick a weird number. That's just me. It's so much fun having all of these things on the screen. I don't know why. It seems like we're doing something important. All right, people, fire away. What do I 100% Epidemic Sound. DocRock.live/beats. DocRock, DocRock.live, LIVE/BEATS. Beats. If you forget, it's always in the description in theory. But yes, Epidemic Sounds is my favorite. I also have story blocks. I have Epidemic Sounds and story blocks and upbeat and thematic. I have a couple, but Epidemic Sounds is my favorite. They just got good tracks. They got good tracks. 15-second Ecamm elevator pitch. Easy. It is like having $250,000 worth of video production equipment on your computer for a basically $374.82 a year cost. It is amazing. You can do interviews. You can do pre-recorded shows. You can do live shows. You can use the virtual camera. So all of what I'm seeing right now, I can pop into a Zoom while I'm in Zoom. As a matter of fact, in Discord right now, they could see this if I were to switch my Discord to Ecamm virtual camera. So to me, I started using it as just a user coming from OBS, and then I end up working there. It is really just saying. Boom. What books I am currently reading. Man, Todd, you know what's up. You know how to get to my good side. Let me show you, Mr. Todd. This is my book right now. Oi. Oh, I seen Brady. Brady, what are you doing? Good to see you, fam. Oh, come back here. Amazon. Here it is. This is what I'm reading. Todd, It is called The One Thing. Surprisingly simple truth about extraordinary results. This is it. I love this book. This book is good. This book is real good. How you there? There you go. Boom. So I see super chat from Brady. Thank you, Brady. I appreciate you, brother. How you doing with your Luis? I'm gonna slap you. How are you doing with your Roadcaster Pro braids? I'm curious. The live podcast show. We're trying a video podcast. Oh man, I made me reset the timer. That's okay. I'll leave it. We're doing a video show, which will be live. How does it sound? Are you guys also doing the same? No cut, no edit, direct live show. Yeah, I mean, you can. I'm doing this right now. Like I could make this a podcast. It was really cool because I have my moderators there. I can set it up so members, like if I'm doing a members only style podcast, run your membership through Discord. I could have people that are part of the membership be in the audience in Discord, and they can give feedback and ask questions. And if somebody says something dope, I don't have a separate producer right now. I could just leave it in my ear. And then all of a sudden, one of them says something cool. I could be like, hey, I'm going to take a call from the live audience. I can open it up, and then Paul can say his point out to the people, and then I can close it back again. So it's kind of cool. Like, seriously, this Roadcaster Pro 2 thing as a way of doing a call-in show, it's legit. So all day. I like to edit. I'm a weirdo. I like to edit, but yeah. I played the instrument of my rap lyrics. That's about it. But I'd be totally down to start a band with Tom. Tom could kick off some fresh beats, and I'll throw rhymes. And then we'll get Jared to come over and shake a tambourine or something. The answers take 3 minutes. You know what? Shut up, Johnny. Damn it. What's up, Mikkel? Good to see you here, boss. Right. The timer on the screen did not help. You and Johnny go somewhere. Behave yourself. Set up now. Now you need to make some content. All right, fam. Let's do it. Next week, Thursday, I'm open if you want to come down and just like goof off in the office or whatever. Let's link up. Let's link up Thursday or something. We do lunch, whatever. Just kick it. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, gang. This has been a lot of fun. I like to thank my moderators for hanging out in the mod chat and not doing anything. My favorite tag said, from Buckeye, Arizona, can play a mean triangle. That would be super funny. I can just see it now. Me and Tom just going, it's like, ting. That's just hilarious. Oh my God. My group. No, the timer is not gonna reset itself. It's because I changed the scene. I'm not playing with you guys. Now I'm also glad that we don't have remote production where like Paul could be like changing stuff too. No. I can't answer that question, Matthew. That is next to impossible for me. That's a good question though. I have so many good movies, but I would tell you right now, things that I can watch over and over again and never get tired of are the Guy Ritchie classics like Snatch and Rock and Roller, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Two Heads and Duffel Bag, like all of the Guy Ritchie classics and the Guy Ritchie-esque movies. I can watch them over and over again. The most current Guy Ritchie joint, which is out right now, is called Gentleman on Netflix, and it is amazeballs. Amazeballs. We're gonna put Mr. Moderator on cowbell, and yes, we'll get Elaine and Valerie to sing. Ooh, that's right. Valerie can sing, and Elaine can play the guitar with Tom. Tom has 28 guitars, but he can only play one at a time. So there's that. All right, gang, this has been dope. We'll be around Tuesday. As a matter of fact, I know. Here's the thing. I know I'm going to be busy the next 2 days with this work thing that I'm fixing to do. So maybe for Tuesday, we'll do another open Q&A because I won't have time to plan like a show per se. So yeah, let's just go ahead and plan for an open Q&A on Tuesday as well. So if you're in the Drop Squad, start poking around your planner. If you come up with any ideas or something that you'd like to see us bring to the table, please do so. It would be just kind of rad. I see that Keely and the Drop Squad members are all talking to themselves in there, which is kind of nice. Everybody's hanging out. And yes, Annette, welcome to the Drop Squad, by the way, everybody. Annette is now one of us, and she's automatic just because she's purple. So in the building, super dope. So happy to have you as a member of the team. Guys, don't forget, Drop Squad, just because I have to work today doesn't mean you can skip class. I would love it for you to show up at your normal time in the Discord. Keely made the things. They're at the bottom of the list. One says lounge, one says hangout. So you're going to come into the all Drop Squad lounge. You're going to bring your planner, which I just posted in there, and you're going to go to town, right? Just go through and get your suggestions together in like a document or a thread. Let me make it better. Let's get our suggestions in a thread, and we'll have like the planner suggestions thread so that we can bless this thing up and get it sent out. And I see Aubrey has already popped into the gold hangout. Aubrey, you're supposed to be in the all Drop Squad lounge. I'm just saying. Anyway, I see you guys. I appreciate you, family. This has been absolutely so much fun. If you're all curious about what we're doing and you want to join the Discord, there. Cue this R code. Quick response this code. I can't do KB Lake. Right. Never mind. Damn it, Stephanie. I can go like this. No, that doesn't work either. Never mind. Just you can QR the code, or you can just type in the simple. There it is. Okay, now Aubrey's in the right room. You guys go hang out with Obs in the Drop Squad Lounge. If you want to join the server, join the server. If you want to join the Drop Squad, it is at creatorcoach.live. And I will see you guys Tuesday. This has been fan-freaking-tastic. Peace out. Aloha.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine.